Okay, I'm the warehouse guy, and when a delivery comes in, I weigh it, then I sort it, then I put it in a proper bin, and if there's no volunteers up front, I have shop, and I help fill the back stock up front.
I started back in January. I started as a normal volunteer, just shopping with customers, stocking shelves and stuff, and then I moved up to volunteer coordinator. So I now answer the pantry phone, answer questions on how do we come to your pantry, what documentations do we need, when are you open. I also still shop with people, stock shelves. I get people in here, do community service, everything. I coordinate back here if they need help in the warehouse. Pretty much do everything. Run it when my dad's not here.
I used to come around here and shop once in a while. So I came one day and I was sitting there and I was thinking about, well, since I come around here, maybe I could ask her, can I come in and help? And Shirley was over there.
My role is the receptionist. I sign people in to get their food, and sometimes they tack on other jobs.
And we're very proud of the great services that we're providing here. In fact, you might be surprised to know that both Notre Dame and Clemson University are actually studying what we're doing here at the Mishawaka Food Pantry for kind of best practices, doing a 360 evaluation of both our clients, our volunteers, and our staff.
I always did have a soft spot in my heart for the poor, and you know, I just try to joke and make people feel at home if they're shopping. And if people give deliveries, I always tell them, don't look now, but your halo's showing. There's
been a couple of single parent moms that come in and they're like, okay, this is my first time, I'm embarrassed to come, I don't like asking for help, and I'm like, it's first time for everything, you know. I had to do it at one point too when I was on my own, and I'm willing to help them, makes them cry for how much I help them. I'm like, you know what? Your daughter would love this and this.
I've seen a few people come in that I know, you know, it feels good to help them, you know. And I'm helping them and also helping people get stuff.
There's women or people that come in and start crying. I go around my desk and I give them a hug because I know what they're feeling. They don't want to ask for help, but they need it.
We encourage people all the time to consider doing a breakfast cereal drive because that's an item that we constantly run out of that's in particular need for families in need.
Love them where they're at. Just, you know, no matter what issue they may have or what's going on, just love them where they're at. And that has stuck with me no matter where I go. I think to myself, even if someone's making me mad, anything, I'm just like, you know what, love them where they're at. It's all gonna get better.
Usually I'll do the one, take them around shopping and just take them one shelf at a time and explain to them what they can get and how much.
The Mishawaka Food Pantry has been significantly reinvented. In the past, we tried to do a whole bunch of things for a whole bunch of people. And I think that's very well intentioned, but ultimately, when we were reopening, we had to refocus on the core pantry functions and taking care of our unhoused individuals with showers and hot meals. So our food programs are different, but by focusing, we've been able to deliver excellence. Our partners at Cultivate Food Rescue and the Milford Food Bank have been amazing, very generous supporters of our mission here. But at the end of the day, it's all about taking care of our most vulnerable community members.
The inventory varies because some days the donations, I'll get private donations like 800 pounds, 1,000, and some day I'll get 20 pounds. So it varies, and it depends on the amount of money we have for Joe to go out. Joe goes to certain locations and he has certain money, they weigh the food and we bring it in, so it really varies.
Yeah, 'cause there was times that I didn't have anything, so that's why I started coming around here, shopping once in a while. Then I decided, well, I'll come shop, so maybe I'll try to volunteer, you know, and it helps me and it also helps them.
But it is what it is. I'm like, you know, until you get back on your feet, we're always here to help.
I saw a guy come in here in winter and I told him my last name, Ciesielski, and he said, I used to work for your uncle down a liquor store. My Uncle Harry owned a liquor store, and I said, you're kidding me. And he didn't have a jacket on, it was cold out, and I went and I got my jacket. I took all the stuff out of it, and I put a $20 bill in there, and I said, hey, they just donated this today, and I said, check the pockets, sometimes the people put money. He said, that's a $20. I said, yeah, and it's just so many people. It just breaks your heart, you know, to see these people, because I go home at night, I got a shower, I got a roof over my head, and if it wasn't for the grace of God, there's many times that if something wouldn't have happened, you know, I would have been like them. So it's not that I'm better than them, It's just that they had some rough luck. Maybe they didn't have family or relatives around like I did, that when I was in bad shape that helped me. And it's just a privilege to come here and to help people.
When we rebooted, there had previously been 7.5 full-time equivalents. Today there are 2.25 full-time equivalents in terms of employees. So we are entirely volunteer-led and organized. We're incredibly dependent on volunteers coming out and helping out.
We see some of the same faces coming for mealtime, but it means a lot knowing that I can warm up a meal for them and they're going to be fed.
You know, it takes all, you know, and like in the Bible, you know, there's this one person in the back, and all the rich people, they gave all that. This person gave 1 penny, and it was the last penny she had to her name. And the dear Lord said she gave the most. And that's how you measure stuff in life, you know? You don't look by stuff. And that's what I like about these guys that work here, Tony and Joe and Katie, you know? They treat people like I'm the warehouse guy. I clean toilets. And she said, boy, I appreciate you, Dave. I really thank you for all you do. And it's just great to be around here, and I love it, and I hope to do it as long as I can.